Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shmayo, and this is MeWe Fairs for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We have events throughout the Northwest, many online. Today's our online fair. We have 16, and hopefully we'll have 19 by the end of the evening, practitioners and vendors that are here. Just like a fair, we all will have separate booths. We'll have breakout rooms as our booths, and we spend the first hour here together as an intuitive panel. We're going to be sharing about who we are, what we do, briefly, and then we'll be answering questions from the audience. If you'd like to ask a question, let us know in chat. It's free to do that. We prioritize people that are new that haven't asked a question in our panels yet. And then the next 3 hours will be in all the different breakout rooms. I'm trying to think about, so if you accidentally leave, come back in at jointhefair.com. If you want to see all the practitioners and what they're doing and their offers today and the schedule of talks, just go to jointhefair.com. or go to the breakout room that has the fair schedule. All right, let's get started on our practitioner introductions. And so most practitioners will have a minute, and then a few have a little extra time. All right, so let's go ahead with, we'll have Badra, Lorelei, and Lisa. So Badra, go ahead if you start us off.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Badra. I'm an energy healer and a wellness advocate. And what I do is I help people learn how to heal their bodies without using any drugs or chemicals. There's a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of people are looking for ways to have pain relief, more energy, better sleep, get rid of anxiety, things like that, but they don't want to use drugs and chemicals. So what I do is I do one-on-one sessions or sometimes group sessions, and we talk about what's going on for you or your loved ones and figure out how to help you. What I do is I use a stem cell patch and a few other patches that are available that are non-transdermal, using no drugs and chemicals, but they're patented with clinical trials done, so they're proven to work. So this is science-backed energy healing. So if you have needs, or you have people in your family that have needs and you want to get away from drugs and chemicals, come to my breakout room at 6:15 in room 2, and I'd be happy to talk to you. I also have some slides with before and after pictures and things like that. So come on in and let me know what's going on for you, and I'd be happy to help you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much, Badra. Lorelei.
Hello, my name is Lorelei Hewitt. I'm a modern mystic that practices ancient Nordic shamanic traditions. I identify as a vulva, Scythe-Grona. The Scyther is a kind of ancient ritualistic channeling that we honor. And I will be doing a little bit of that for people in groups and perhaps private sessions. I'll be bringing through the goddess Freya. And I will be giving a talk later, and I am not sure what time that talk is. I think it's 5:30, but you can look on the schedule. But I'll be explaining a bit about Nordic shamanism and explain why we're staff carriers, why I'm wearing some of the things that I'm wearing today, and what are some of the things like the runes about, and what those have to do with the Nordic shamanic tradition. So thank you. I look forward to meeting you.
Thanks so much, Lorelei. We've got Lisa next, and then Susie.
Thanks, Lorelei. I'm Lisa Stewart of Co-Create Magic. I call myself a creative mixed medium. I'm also an intuitive business guide. I mentor mystics who want to find the courage to co-create their magic, especially those who want to move from the work world to the woo world to build their own business. So if you want to develop your brand magic, I can help you set up your business, all so that you can leverage your energy and intuition to make insightful decisions, to build your confidence and grow your income. With over 30 years of business experience, I've designed and built several hundred products over the years, selling them worldwide from my brick and mortar shop and online. My work has been featured in major news stations and movies, and I've also authored several articles found in industry publications, all co-creating with spirit. I use this experience to help you get clear on what your business really is, what it takes to get clients, brand your magic, build a sustainable business to weather all storms, and market yourself in a feel-good way without resorting to psychic mind control. Then we can get into the impact that you can make with intentional positioning in the marketplace, packaging your services that provides a transformation in your client's life, deepening your connection with your ideal client, reinforcing your personal brand credibility, and infusing alchemical energy to create a purpose-driven business vortex. My theme tonight is manifesting your business magic with energy. So if you want to learn how to manifest your business or career magic, come join me tonight in room 12, where I'll be providing intuitive guidance readings by donation. Stay magical.
Thanks, Lisa. I think we've got Susie, and then let's go to Henry.
Hi, I'm Susie Parker Goins of Blue Lightning Healing, and I'm a channel. So I bring source through in a way that's accessible or relatable to you, whether it's talking with your guides, talking as your guides, discussing issues with ancestors, or looking at past lives. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight in room 20. I will be doing some mini readings by donation, looking at and identifying past lives that could be impacting you even now. It's a fascinating thing to look at. Oh my God, if you think you've done something or been someplace before, very likely you have. And we can confirm that tonight. I'll be in room 20. My website is bluelightninghealing.com, and I am looking forward to an amazing evening. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Susie. All right, Henry.
Right. I need to be able to screen share.
Sorry, there you go. Just turned it on.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Screen share. Fabulous. Advanced. Share.
So Henry is one of our practitioners that's also a vendor. Henry recently created some cards, and that's what you're going to hear about tonight.
Yes. So I want to just show you here real quick what the cards look like, and rather than going through this very lengthy process of showing a card, I just made one image. So hi, I am Henry India Holden, and I am usually a practitioner here, and I won't be tonight because I'm here as the representative of the MTOC, which is short for the Mystics Tarot and Oracle cards, and you can see what the cards look like, some of them. So the MTOC is an eco-spiritual and eco-therapeutic deck, which can help heal depression, anxiety, dissociation, and a feeling of being without purpose. In fact, studies have shown that. So when you work with these cards, you're drawn into the experience that you're part of the entire loving, expansive family of existence. And this is what makes this deck so powerful, among other things. There's also, like I mentioned, the ecotherapeutic effectiveness. Then there's also the deck is organized into 8 sacred families. This is something unlike any other deck that provide a comprehensive and holistic approach to deepen your exploration and your insights. The cards are intricately connected through their numbers, forming what I call the interlacements. And this interconnectedness weaves this really powerful energetic web throughout the deck, nurturing you with wisdom and insight. And then also, I will talk about the in-depth online guidebook that helps you work with the cards. And then a brand new thing I'm introducing this evening, which is the Tarot Journal, the Earth Grounding. See, I barely know what it's called. It's called Earth Grounding Journal with a new spread called the Truth and Shine, because what is stopping you from shining? So you do these 30 days and I will show you how to discover how to shine. So I'm going to be in room 8. I'll be doing mini readings throughout the evening, but I'll also introduce the deck. I'll show the guidebook, the sacred families, the interlacements, and the class that I have that can teach you how to work with the tarot deck. And thank you so much. And I hope that I will see you in an hour from now.
Thanks so much, Henry. All right, stop share. We'll get the whole group back. Yeah, if you could just stop sharing. It hasn't stopped sharing yet. Okay, great. All right, cool. Then what did I have a plan after Henry? I might not have had a plan. Okay, let's have Susan and then Melanie go.
Hi, I'm Susan Semino. I have Time Slip Regressions. That's my website. I am an online past life hypnotherapist. It's not exclusive just to past lives. And today I will be giving a little lecture or speak on reincarnation and basically how that relates to hypnosis and past life regressions. And that's kind of what I'll be doing today. And I would like very much for you to come and join me.
And sorry, every once in a while we have Zoom do these weird glitchy things. So let's hopefully get that to stop. All right.
Okay.
So strange. All right, we've got Melanie and then we'll have Christina and then Rosemary.
Hello, my name is Melanie, and I'm a numerologist, a tarot reader, and an energy healer. And at the fair, I'm going to be giving numerology and tarot readings, and also do some exercises out of a book that I published, The Numbers Speak, A Journey of Healing and Guidance Through Numbers. This helps guide you through processes to clear your, to clear and balance your core number numerology blueprint. I'll also be sharing some of the contents of the book, and I'll be giving a talk about Chios energy healing and how to protect your energy. I'm really excited to be here today and to share this space with you.
You're muted, Laura.
Thank you. We've got Christina and then Rosemary.
Hello, my name is Christina of Crystal Quartz Metaphysical Shop. I am a celestial mystic, a spiritualist, and a practitioner of Lucami, which most people know as Santeria. Today, I will be doing group oracle readings to find out which goddess or which dragon energy has a message for you. I normally do multidimensional soul intuitive readings. Basically, I come from a multidimensional perspective to help people understand their overall situation, not just from the 3D realm, but from all the dimensional realms, timelines, and things like that. Also, because of my birthright, I have access to ancient esoteric knowledge. So majority of the time, the information that I'm giving to you is not something that I just know off the top of my head. It is channeled to me and I share it with you. So if you're interested in finding out which goddess or dragon energy has a message for you, come into room number 5. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Christina. Rosemary.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Davis. I'm a spiritual teacher for Dragon Mastery, LLC. I help people develop their spiritual consciousness. I teach an esoteric principles to help develop that consciousness. I help you develop a very positive base so that you can bring that energy in. And I show you how to become your own spiritual channel and how to heal your chakras. We kind of go through a period every day where we're absorbing energy from everybody, positive and negative. And at the end of the day, that can just wear us down. So I help you learn techniques so that you can take control of that and recharge those chakras and heal those energies. You're able to pick up my book at dragon'spath.com. It is The Journey. It is a book written on how to awaken your own Avisha. And I'll be in room 15. I'd love to talk to you about chakra healing, energy balancing, and positivity and mindfulness. Look forward to talking to you then.
Thanks so much, Rosemary. I think I've been planned who's next. Let's have Sharon go next.
Hi, I'm Sharon Maureen. I'm a breakthrough life coach helping women going through challenges and change, especially transitioning out of a culty structure. I help them thrive from the inside out with my soulation method. Are you struggling with authentic spiritual expression? Are you feeling stuck? Are you navigating change? Are you moving past limiting beliefs? As a breakthrough life coach and the creatrix of the soulation method, a certified herbalist, a Reiki master, and hypnotist, I can support you as you rediscover how to thrive from the inside out by authentic spiritual expression. And my session at 7 is called You've Got This and the Universe Has Your Back. I also have a free masterclass on June 6th. Reach out to me at sharonmaureen.com for more information. I look forward to seeing you at 7.
Thanks so much, Sharon Maureen. We'll have Sam, Sheila, and Dovelight next.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Sam. I am a personal and professional coach, as well as a Reiki master of Encinitas Reiki. So tonight I have 2 talks, one at 6:30, which is about getting unstuck, going from lost to found. But what we're really going to talk about is looking at our present moment and how can we change our energy in the present right now in order to call in whatever is next, in order to live a more authentic deeper life, that when we wake up in the morning, we are lit up and excited to live each day. My talk at 7:45 will be about turning your gifts into a profitable business. So a little bit of background on me. I've spent over 10 years in the tech space, very much 9-to-5 business world, specifically in marketing with startups of companies of all different sizes, seed stage startups, small businesses, solopreneurs, and giant companies. And I take all of my knowledge from that time and I blend it with my energetic background. So Reiki, my intuition, my intuitive work, my meditation teachings, my yoga background. So I take all of that, I combine it all together to figure out energetically, how do you move forward? How do you create a business? And we'll be doing a meditation in that process that actually helps you figure out what is your next step in order to get there and turn your gifts into profit. So thank you so much for having me here, Lorelei, and thank you to all the other practitioners. I'm very excited to pop into the other rooms as well.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks so much, Sam. We've got Sheila next. I think you haven't gone yet, and then Dovelight.
Hi, sorry, I had to put myself off mute. Hi, I'm Sheila Scott. I'm a spiritualist minister. My focus is on healing. I do spiritual and metaphysical hypnosis, such as past life regression, life between lives, and future life progression. My philosophy is that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And so we need to reconnect with our source, and spiritual and metaphysical hypnosis can do this very quickly because in the type of hypnosis that I use, we access your superconscious self. So your superconscious mind, which is also your higher self. And transformations can happen very quickly. And I find that people that come to me for hypnosis are ready to make transformational leaps. And so I will be talking today about, I think it's 8 o'clock in room 18. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if you have any questions about spiritual or metaphysical hypnosis, please ask them. My talk is free tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sheila and Dovelight. Let's see if we can hear you better than we could before. It was a little hard. I'm putting all the talks in the chat too, just so everyone can see what's coming. The best way to see them is to go to either jointhefair.com or go to the schedule room, and then you can see them on the screen. All right, Dovelight.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, probando, probando. 1, 2, 3. Muy bien, muy bien. My honor and blessings to be in your presence. I am Dovelight. I'm just a regular person, but I'm very intuitive. I'm very gifted so by the divine, like everybody else. And I can bring divine insight and clarity. I work from a soul frequency level, which means that through the power of your energy fields, your mind, emotions, physical, the bodies, and through your voice, I can start picking up and getting information for your highest good to know. Through the readings, I can bring divine messages and clarity and divine insight about things that are happening in your life. And if you choose to do so, if it resonates, we can work or clear, unblocking, or bringing resolution to things that are still affecting you related to past life, related to shamanic healing, which means clearing the course or breaking cycles with a past energy, or bringing the light of your soul that you lost in a very difficult accident. We can do extraction. We can work with ancestral healing. Perhaps there is an ancestor who want to speak to you, or he's confused and he's living through you, and it's time to release that. So I do a bunch of stuff. So, but yes, I do love to bring divine insight. I'm going to be in room number 6, and I'm going to do a group messages from the divine at 6:45 p.m. by donation. Today I will be doing readings by donation, but I'm very grateful and honored to work for you if it resonates. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dovelight. I think everyone else has gone. Practitioners, is there anyone that hasn't shared yet? And if you, oh, M hasn't gone yet. Let's get M. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hold
Hi,
on, let me get you up
everybody.
here. Just hold on a second. Let me bring you up front. Okay, great. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Am, and I'm a medical intuitive reader and a tarot reader. I'll see you in room 22. Thank you for having me.
Great. Thanks so much, M. All right. Anyone else? Okay, hopefully everyone else is gone. And I'm Lorelei Shmayo. I'm an intuitive eye reader, body psychology coach, and matchmaker. So I read your eyes, read your soul, read your body, get the information on the state of your being right now. Sometimes long-term chronic feelings, they show up in your body. And I help you get insight into your soul, your purpose, where you are on your path, what lessons you can grow through and how to go about doing that. And I love to connect you with a soulmate. I'll be doing readings for $10 or $5 for BIPOC folks as a step of making reparations. And that'll happen in the later half of the fair. All right, well, I think we are officially transitioning to our intuitive panel. So all the practitioners are on the intuitive panel, so all of us might answer your questions. We'll have maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of us answer any particular question. So we'll be taking turns. Practitioners, you want to raise your hand in Zoom and let me know when you're ready to answer a question. And I'll call on you, letting those that haven't answered yet or haven't answered much go first. We can take questions on anything, and a few things before we start. So one is, I recommend for all of you, get something to write with and write on, because this is a great opportunity to practice opening to your intuition and get confirmation that other practitioners tap in a similar way that you do. If you do have something come through for someone that asks a question, we request that you allow the attention to stay up on the panel during this time, and that you wait until after we're done answering their question. And then if you want to, you can private chat them and ask if they'd like to hear what came through you. And please honor whatever they share. They might feel full and not want any more, and trust that it came through you for some other reason. Also, when you ask a question, and this is true, I think all the time when you work with someone, and particularly in a public format like this with a group and it's recorded, if we go deeper than you want us to go, or we talk about topics you don't want us sharing about when you ask this question, please let us know. You can give us guidance ahead of time, and you also can interrupt us. Please interrupt us and give us feedback if you want us to stay in a particular zone. All right, I know we've got one question in the line so far. Let me see if we've got any more that have come in. Okay, we've got one at the moment. Let's go ahead and I'll take off screen for the moment. So Sanai or Sanal, you're first if you'd like to go first. If you turn on your video, I can add you to the front. Let me go see if I can find you. And I can, oh, there you are. And I can read out your question too. Here you go. What is your question?
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Sonal. I was actually recently fired from my job as a project manager in talent development on Wednesday. My belief is that the senior director did not like me. I think I was more of a truth teller, and there were things that she didn't probably want to hear, is my guess. Either way, that was a shock for me. I've been at that company for almost 2 years, and I'm just curious, any insight about why that happened and my next steps.
All right, great. So who wants to answer? Oh, wait, we've got Dovelight ready. Oh, let's get Dovelight back up here. Okay, I'm going to move some of us around, and Dovelight's first. And everyone, practitioners, I will, if you go over time, I will just do this to give you an idea so you finish up quickly. Go ahead, Dovelight.
Thank you very much for coming to this Me Fair. Thank you very much for being open and to listen. The very first that I'm picking out when you're speaking about the situation is that in a soul level, you were ready to move forward. Yes, you have invested a lot of energy in your life, but there is like a kind of a journey. There is something better, bigger, and brighter, because perhaps there was no reciprocity. Like you were putting so much, almost like sacrifice yourself without realizing that life is going to be in a blink of an eye. It's going to be gone. And then you look back, what did I did for myself? So I'm not saying that it's good to be in a negative environment or to just tolerate, but in a soul level, you and this person sign up to co-create a situation when you have a situation when you can speak up, when you can voice yourself up. One of the, if it resonates with you, is to be honest to yourself, to say the truth. And that's something that it's not easy to do, because sometimes we have, okay, but that's the first thing that I'm picking up. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dovelight. Who else is ready? I start sharing if no one else has a hand up so far. Christina, are you ready? Are you agreeing? Oh,
No, I'm ready.
Susie's.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Christina, go ahead. And then
All
Susie.
right. As you were speaking, quickly, it just third eye tingled that was just a stepping stone occupation for you. I know you said that you've been there a long time, but 2 years was a good opportunity to find out if this was what you really wanted to do and if you wanted to stick with it. I also got the sense that you were kind of setting your foundation there. And this was kind of like a wake up call that there's greater and better things for you out there. And take this as an opportunity to explore if this is what you want to continue with. And if it is, which direction that you want to take it in. You don't have to do what that company was having you to do. Now you can decide what you really want to do for yourself and move forward. Take this as a stepping stone. Don't take it as something that is negative that happened to you. This is actually a positive move in the right direction for you.
Thanks so much, Christina. Susie's next, and then Lisa, and then Rosemary.
Hi, Sonal. Everything they've all said, I absolutely agree with it. You can see me over here going, yeah, yeah. So everything is connected. And I also saw some past life attached to it. The truth teller thing has happened on both sides of it. You've been the truth teller before and have experienced similar consequences. But now what's being asked of you is, what is the truth you need to hear about yourself? What are you willing to look at? And looking at not the why of this so much, but as Christina said, what's the next step for you? You have an opportunity to go and look out and see all the other things and apply what you know. You can have experiences like my kid had baseball on his resume, but they turned that into a whole bunch of stuff on the resume. So look at your current experience, those skills that you gained from it, to use it to expand the possibilities for you. That's what I feel very strongly about. Everything's related, everything's connected, but you can expand out and look to see new opportunities for you. So this is as much about you telling them the truth as it is about you recognizing the truth about yourself and what you're willing to do, what else you can do. So thanks.
Thanks, Susie. We've got Lisa and then Rosemary, and then we'll maybe go on to another question.
Hey, Sonal. So I pulled a card for you, and the card is the unknown, but the unknown upside down in reverse, right? Same thing. Also talks about egotism, and a couple of hits that I got that correlates to what everybody else is talking about is that as a truth teller, if you're anything like me, you're probably pretty blunt about, pretty direct, right? Well, there are some ways to share your truth without being very confrontational about it. There's a way that you can soften your communication. So the hit that I got was maybe take a look at your people skills. So when you are truth telling, you're serving it up in a way that's palatable for people to hear, because that's really what you want. You want people to hear you and then take action versus going, whoa, Sonia, that's I hear you, versus, that whole being openness and being accepted. So think about the energy that you're bringing in that communication. And I also got a hint that you might have been working for a narcissist. Do you think that might be true? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is when you start interviewing with other people, I want you to start sensing their energy to see if it's going to be another narcissist. If that is, time to back away, because narcissists do not want to hear the truth. Okay. So be mindful and weigh those, right? Weigh those for yourself. I hope that's helpful.
Thanks, Lisa. Rosemary's next.
Hi, Sonal. It's funny how much in agreement we all are as far as the energy and so on. I'd like to kind of take you back a little bit before you got fired, because you said you put a lot of energy into this company, and it sounds like you were really on your way to develop yourself spiritually and mentally in this company, but you kind of may have hit your own ceiling in this. And the universe has just said, okay, now is an opportunity for you to take that another step further. So I'd like to see you maybe go back and sit down with yourself and think about, what is it that you want your next steps to be? What did you get out of this company that you enjoyed, and what was missing? Because the fact that you didn't take it to the next level and just overwhelm them with your excitement meant that you were looking at something else deep down. So there's something that's pulling you. And I think the best way for you to connect with that is to sit with yourself and make that connection and ask yourself the question, what is it that I was missing in this company that didn't take me to my next level, my next goal? Because if you were putting in that much energy, to rise and fly with the flow, it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't take more energy than you're willing to dispel. So once you get there, that means, okay, there's something that needs to open up for you. So sit down and think of what that is, what took you there, and what is it that would make you feel free if you broke through it. So I think with your next steps, you're on your way for new opportunities. And just because you know that you can push past and deliver what someone needs and expects, you can provide even more than that. So I think it's now up to you to decide what that is and how much more you want to bring out in yourself and where you want to take it. Because I think you're on your way. I think this is an opportunity for you.
Thank you so much. All right, Sonal, thank you so much for your question.
Thank
And
you, everyone.
hope you enjoyed your answers and hope you're on a next great step. All right, next in line we have May. May, did you want to come up and ask your question? I'm trying to find where you are. If you turn on your video, I should be able to bring you up on stage. May. If you want, you can just unmute and share your question. If I can't find you soon, we'll go on to the next person. Is May still here? Yeah, May, you're there. I'm asking you to unmute and to turn on your video. And if not May, then we have Fakwa is next. All right, let's skip on to Fakwa and then we'll come back to May. Fakwa, I think I saw you a moment ago. There you are.
Chat, if you can just read it.
Oh, if I can just read it. Okay, great. Thank you for bringing me to that. Okay, so May said, I was about to meditate and my black onyx bracelet just broke into pieces. What does that mean? Oh, M's got something. M, I need you to turn on your video so I can put you on Spotlight if you want to be on Spotlight. All right, go ahead, M.
Hi, May. I saw that your bracelet was actually carrying a lot of negative energy, and when it broke, a lot of the negative energy has vanished. So your bracelet actually took the bad energies in instead of you.
Thanks so much, M. Okay, maybe, so we've got different, so Lorelai, do you want to answer or are you applauding? Everyone, so practitioners, if you click on reactions, it's the very bottom bar is the one that you highlight so that I know that you have a question that you have something to say. So yeah, great. So Lorelai, go next. And then I think Christina, you had your hand up, but if you could raise the one with the bottom bar, that would help me. It stays up. Go ahead, Lorelai.
Sorry about that. So I agree with that. And, it's a really good sign that your beads are doing what you wanted them to do. They're protecting you and they're keeping you safe. The thing about onyx, any protective jewelry, is you really do need to cleanse it. So if you want to have these really strong, you just need to ground them out, maybe in a little jar of salt or outside in the moonlight on the ground. But it's doing its work. It is absorbing things. And it also tells me that you probably have a lot of power. Personally, you're amped up because when people have a really big energy field, things are just more amped. So yeah, anyway, good work to the bracelet. It did its job. So yeah.
Thanks so much, Lorelai. And Christina, did you have something you wanted to share?
Yes. Basically, when I saw you put the question in the chat, automatically understood that your bracelet took a hit for you. It was overloaded, just as M said, but my response is for the aftermath of this. If you have any Palo Santo, or if you have frankincense, incense, or even if you have a bell, or clap your hands, open your windows and light a white candle, walk around the area of your home and either ring a bell, do the Palo Santo sage or the incense, or clap your hands to get that energy out of your house. You don't want it to stay there. Once again, your bracelet did what it was supposed to do. I'm also agreeing with, I think it was Laura Lee that just said, every now and then you have to cleanse that your crystals, your jewelry that you're using for protection or any other type of magical practices. You got to clean it out, because once, as you can tell, it'll get overloaded. So it did what it's supposed to do, but now you need to clear that energy out of your home.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. And then practitioners on the panel, anyone else have something to share? All right, great. Oh, Dovelight, go ahead, Dovelight.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing. And it's very important to acknowledge that crystals and stones have their own energy. So if you choose to, you can put it back to nature and give thanks to the spirit or the energy of the stone for protecting you and helping you to clear, because when what we give back come back to us, and it's such a way to honor gratitude as well. And it's also telling me that to be mindful of your emotions. Sometimes our emotions get too overwhelming, so find healthy ways to release emotions. And until you find that balance, it will be a good idea to choose another stone, amulet, or bracelet to serve as a conductor of clearing and balancing these energies. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Anyone else? All right, great. Okay, thank you so much. I think we've got our answers for May, and then Fakwa is next. Let's okay, rotate us around. And Fakwa, let me come get you and put you up
I'm right there.
that way. Yeah, there you are.
Hi.
Great.
Yes,
What is your
thank you.
question?
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I don't know. There's been a few months that I've been very lost, and I've been feeling very spiritually low, and even otherwise, it's just such a sad and overwhelming feeling. And I don't know if there is any negative energy associated with me, or is it something that I'm going through for change? It just doesn't feel right, and I'm not able to put my hand and find direction as to what I should do about it. And it's a horrible, horrible stage in life. So I just want to know what is going on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your question and for being here. Let's see. So we've got Rosemary's ready. Go ahead, Rosemary. Make sure you're
I'm
muted.
sorry,
Great.
I always hit the wrong button. I always hit my picture. Fakwa, that is a great question. A lot of us feel that many, many times a day, or we will be just going right along and a situation will hit us, and it really bothers us, and we're unable to figure out why we can't get out of that feeling, even though we do our affirmations and we try to, breathe and clear our minds. It's really difficult. What's happening is you're facing something that's kind of sitting down below in your root chakra that's kind of holding you back. Your first three chakras, your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus chakra, are your earthly chakras. And those are the ones that hold you to the situations. I'm trying to look at you in the face and you keep bouncing around. I'm sorry. Those are the chakras that really hold us to our earth energies, our creativity, our foundation, our eagerness or our willingness to put ourselves out there. And that energy can be depleted very easily, because that's the energy that we take out and put out into the world. Our three higher chakras, our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, and our throat chakras, those are the ones that help us express our positivity and our energy and our love and our connection to the universal and with everyone else. The heart chakra is the one that kind of beats the energy. And what we need to do is reconnect that love energy into those lower chakras and help get them recharged. And that will help reconnect with those higher chakras and your ability to express yourself again. So I am 13, and I'd love to talk with you more.
Thanks, Rosemary. Okay, let's see. We've also got Sharon Maureen, and then Christina, and then Lorelei and Susie. And let me Sharon Maureen up here. Let me get Sharon Maureen up here. All right, let's find Sharon Maureen. Here we go. All right, go ahead.
Baji, I want to honor you in your vulnerability and your willingness to share. And I also want to know that you're not alone. For those that intend to be spiritually alive, have to go through the dark night of the soul. And it's where everything seems to be stripped away. And it usually results in a situation where we begin to seek. And often those outside of ourselves have insights, but I want to encourage you that the truth that will set you free and enlighten you is within you. And the message I have is that you need to learn to trust that again, that something has convinced you that you do not have the ability to fully know, and that it is time that you drop deep down, not be afraid of what you perceive as darkness, but that you will find the courage to trust what you know to be true in your heart. And as you sit and you gather up the courage and muster up the insight from within yourself, you'll begin to bubble again joy, and that your true spiritual authenticity will also become alive, and you will find a path that will make you feel fully connected to the divine.
Thanks so much, Sharon. Okay, let's see, we've got Christina next.
As you were asking your question, I had a couple of things come up, and I have questions for you. Do you walk past a cemetery or anything like that anytime?
No, I don't.
You don't think you're near any type of known
No,
cemeteries?
no, not that I know of. No.
Okay, all right. Because as soon as your picture popped up, I saw attachments, and we'll just kind of leave it there. Because of the frequency state that you're in right now, it's unfortunately is low. So it's kind of like a beacon for lower energies to attract to you. So the overall feeling that you're off and you're not connecting well to divine and things like that, it's not per se you, it's the energies that are around you that are affecting you and making you feel this way. This is not you. So the other imagery that popped into my head is if you have a park that you like to go to, and there's a particular tree that is kind of calling out to you, take some time to visit that tree, sit next to that tree, hug that tree, cry with that tree, give that lower energy to that tree. You will know what I'm talking about, because I also pulled a card. It was based on your intuition. So follow your intuition whenever you go to this park, find that tree. It wants to assist you. It wants to raise your frequency by taking your lower frequencies, so you can get these things that are around you away from you, so you can start feeling more like yourself. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Christina. We're going to go to Sheila next. Sheila, I think you have an answer you want to give. Is that right? Did you had your hand up? I wasn't sure which you had your physical hand up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm just new. Can you tell?
We're all learning.
Okay. So yes, Fakwa?
Yes, Faika.
Yeah, I have to agree with Christine that there's some attachments there, and so they can be dealt with, and I agree totally with her way of dealing with it. But I feel like you haven't been getting out in the sun. I feel like you haven't, like you've been kind of reclusive. So you really need to get out into the sunshine. That is very healing for you. It also will help clear your energy. So please do that and put your feet flat on the ground, no shoes, no socks. Make sure your feet are touching the earth, and you can sit on a bench or something like that to help run the energy for a minimum of 30 minutes. Okay. This will be very grounding. It's very healing, but also in the sun. I feel this is temporary, but I do feel you need to put your foot down about around some people who are maybe trying to impose their ideas on you. You have to start saying no. That is, that's not for me, and find your truth. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sheila. We've got Lorelei, Susie, Lisa, and Em. Lorelei.
So yeah, I agree with what Christina was saying as well. The way I see it is it's like a thread of light that is tethered to a person. Honestly, and I'm looking, I'm like, is this somebody that's in a body or not in a body? And I'm not sure that they're in a body. But it is an influence that you as an empathic person, you're resonating with them, you're not understanding what you're feeling. But I also feel that it's the kind of thing where if there's a family member that you are connected to, if they're having a hard time, you'll feel that, not understand that they're having a hard time, not being able to, you're just not trained enough yet to discern. And you might get a call, it's like, yeah, this person that you really care about has been having a really hard time lately. And you're like, oh yeah, there it is. So some training would really benefit you. Some clearing work would benefit you. And just some good old fashioned energy healing work, just, you need a good blowout. That's what I call it. And you've got it. Anyway, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thanks. God.
Lorelei, you're muted.
Oh, thanks so much. Practitioners, we've got Susie next, Lisa, and then Em, and then we'll be on to one more question.
So Fakwa is everybody has hit on the half of what I wanted to talk about, which is grounding and sending that energy into the earth, clearing it also. So now once you've done that clearing and identified what's yours that you can remove and send out to earth, you want to fill it in with source energy. Yeah, you've got a lot of other stuff in there. And so when you clear it and you're grounding into earth, then you fill it in with source. And then you throw, I call it a hamster ball of God around you. It's your protection so that it bounces off everybody else's stuff. And then an added bonus here, because I talked fast enough, was that you can start wrapping these people who are coming at you energetically. You can just wrap them up in a divine color, pink, if you will, like rose quartz, and set them up in rose quartz so that they get their best outcome. You don't have to do anything about it. It's like, I am I and you are you. And in between us is just so much God that they can't get through to you. And then that will get you that starting point to where you can start rebuilding your own heart and your own energy. You can do it. You've got a lot of great tools here. So
thanks, Susie. We've got Lisa next, and then Em.
Hey, Fika, is that right?
Fika.
Super. So the first intuitive hit I got was a grandmother energy around you. And I feel like there's a grandmother energy that really wants to help you. Are you familiar with dream journaling or anything like that? No? Okay. So what I would recommend to get in touch with this grandmother energy is to dedicate a journal and write a line in it before you go to sleep. What messages do you have for me? And then go to sleep on that. And as soon as you wake up in the morning, as you're coming out of that hypnagogic state, start writing down all kinds of dreams and other funky images and symbols that you got. And then ask, kind of review it a little bit and ask the same question the following night. And then suddenly you'll start asking questions based on those questions. That will start giving you some intuitive hits. We just lost her. So I hope that was helpful to you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I noticed someone disappeared. Okay, let's see. She popped out. All right, well, I think it was Fika. Is she still here? No, it looks like she popped out of Zoom. All right, great. Well, let's go on. Sorry, Em. Well, I guess Em. Oh, she's coming right back. Hold on, let me get her up here in a moment. Hi, Fika. We saw you just got back. If you turn on your video, I can get you back up to the front, and you've got one more answer. I think it was
Don't
Fika.
know what happened. Yes, I'm there.
Let's see where. No, I just have to find where you are. I can't see you yet. Have you turned on your video?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Okay, great. Let me get you up. Okay, great. So Emma's got an answer for you also. Go
Sorry, I don't know what happened here.
It's okay. Hi, Fika. How are you? I got tension around the headache, the head. Do you tend to feel a lot of tension over here?
Yes, yes, yes.
I really feel like you need to see a Reiki practitioner, because that will help you with those headaches, not headaches, but this tension. I see it like really tight over here. Yeah, definitely. And they will be able to assist you with that.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Thank you. All of you. I'm very indebted to all of you. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, let's see. We've got time for another question. And everyone that we don't get to, the practitioners are going to be in breakout rooms for 3 hours. And so you'll have a chance to ask them questions. They may choose to give you some feedback right there. Some of them are doing group readings and healings. They might be helpful with this. And many of us are available to do private sessions tonight, or you can sign up for a private session at a lower price, smaller package for another time. So it looks like, I think it's Tammy or Samsung is up next. Tammy or Samsung. Oh, here you are. Okay, great. I'm so glad you got your volume working, your sound working. What is your question? Let's get you unmuted.
Okay, my question is, I have a 23-year-old mature daughter, has had a boyfriend, same boyfriend for 5 years. And do you believe that that's the one that she will marry, or will she find somebody else?
Well, so I'm going to jump in and give feedback on something else right now. So, tell me if you want me to stop. So I think part of what's really important is that you get focused on the things that are about you and expressing your own self in the world, and not being as concerned about what's happening in her life. I feel like that you'll have a better relationship with her, and ultimately you'll be more fulfilled. So I would suggest that you ask different questions. So do you want to ask that question, or do you want to ask a different question for the rest of the practitioners?
Can I just ask how my parents are doing? They've both moved on, passed on.
Yeah, sure.
If anybody can.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. I've
right.
recently, I lost my parents in the last 2-3 years, and just want to know that they're part of my life.
And practitioner, you can answer however you want to answer, whichever question you want to ask or address. All right, practitioners, who wants to jump in and answer? And I think this is Tammy, right? Okay,
Yes,
Sheila,
Tammy.
go ahead. Let's see. So actually Rosemary got her hand up first. Let's go Rosemary and then Sheila. Go ahead, Rosemary.
Hi, there's Samsung, right?
Tammy.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Hi.
I love that question because it's more of a generational energy question for me. Yes, your parents are there with you. I've just recently gone through the same thing where I ask myself, are my parents proud of me? And one of the things that kind of helped me through that was looking at the things that they taught me and the things that I taught my children, and the energy that they taught me and the person that they helped me to became the parent that's teaching the next generation how to live well, love well, and really understand themselves. The most difficult part for me was to do that because my parents never had that experience. So once I kind of went through that dark night of knowing I had succeeded what they had taught me and moving past that, now I'm my own person and no longer just the parent of my children. I was able to release them from that, from my need to be their parent, and allow them to go ahead and live their life. And it really improved our relationship. And even though I don't like his girlfriend, we're okay.
Okay, thank you. Nice.
Thanks so much,
Very good.
Rosemary. And Sheila is next. Congratulations, Sheila. You got your hand up.
I'm new. Not to this, but okay, Tammy. So yeah, your parents are around you all the time. And you might find that they touch the back of your hair. You might feel the hair, like them touching your hair. And they're just trying to like stroking your head every once in a while. And they're actually in really good form. Like they're laughing, they're happy. They don't have any bodily cares. They're in health. They're totally healthy now, and they're also wanting you to know that like focusing on you, as Lorelei was saying, is really important now. And they're talking about your health and taking steps to improve your health. And they say you are doing that. So they're very proud of you. They actually are very proud of you because you've come such a long way in your spiritual growth. And so they're very excited about that. And they're there with you. And I feel like they do appear in your dreams, but the dreams may have been short. So they're trying to connect with you in your dream state. So just welcome them and say, hi, Mom and Dad, I'm so glad you're here. Please, do you have a message for me? And they will do their best to communicate. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Great. We've got Lorelei up next with an answer.
Yeah. So when I am tuning into them, I'm getting images of cars and boats. So I don't know if they really like to travel and to take cruises and that kind of thing. But I also get the sense that, you know, part of your really big curiosity about your daughter might actually be partly from them. A lot of times ancestors like to reincarnate within the family lineage. And so there can be a little bit of a push, like, you know, when are you going to start having babies? Right? They like to reincarnate in the family line because there's just, you know, there's this happiness, this joy there that they'd like to just participate in. And I get the feeling that they think that you're doing a better job of parenting than they did. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I get the feeling that that's their sense of it. So anyway, it is a joyful, happy thing. And I would just say to them, you know what, things have changed. It's her choice. And you never know what's going to happen. That would be.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorelei.
Appreciate it.
All right, Pritchard, does anyone have anything else to share with Tammy? We might be able to squeeze in one more quick question. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. And thank you for playing with my recommendation of a redirection. Oh,
yes,
wait,
thank
Lisa's
you for
got something.
my...
Lisa,
Go ahead.
Lisa's got one quick thing. Okay, go ahead, Lisa.
Hey, Tammy. So quick question. I got a vision of your mom and dad on either side of you. And I just wanted to confirm, did your dad wear some kind of vest on a regular basis? Like maybe a vest to go fishing or hunting or anything like that?
Yes, fishing, hunting, fishing, everything.
Okay,
yes.
I got
and fishing.
fishing.
Yes.
I got fishing. I also got poker, and I don't know if that aligns or not, but what I'm getting from them is that maybe if you wanted to connect with them also doing as well as the dream journaling, is maybe take up fishing, or at least, I don't know if it was deep sea fishing, just enjoy it for once or twice. If you do that already, that's great. That's a wonderful way to start getting into the zone and start connecting with them. And that's when you can start talking with them. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love that.
I'm trying to pick up your mom's essence, but your dad comes in really strong. And that's what I got. I got this vest and it was fishing. So I'm so happy that I got that for you. So
no, thank you. That's awesome. Spot on.
Thanks so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for letting
Thank
us
you.
answer. All right, great. Let's see. Just so you all know the long line we've had, we spoke with Sonal, we had May, Faikwa, we just did Tammy, and now in line, and I think we'll get to this one more, Naidawi, Chrissy, Z, Meryl, C, Tina, Sharon, Shelly, and Lily. So we have more than we can get to. You're welcome to go to the breakout rooms and answer questions or ask questions. And then let me put one more thing in the bottom of the chat so you all can see. We'd love to get your feedback about today. If you enter the drawing, you'll get entered into a free 30-minute session with one of us of your choice. So you might get 30 sessions with one of these practitioners. So please give us your email address and feedback about today. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Naidawi, we'd love to have you up and ask your question. I think it's a great question for us all to chat about too. Are you still here? You turn on your video, I'll bring you up to the front. And sorry, Deborah, you're just further down on the list. All right.
Can you hear me okay? Because I'm on my phone.
We can hear you. I can't find you to bring you up though. Feel free. Oh yeah, there you are. Go ahead. Yeah, what is your question?
So my question is, I would like some suggestions on like tools I can use when I'm in the Akashic Records, when I'm wanting to get like a clearer, more defined answer. So for example, I was told about my health conditions when I was 13 by my guide, but I don't remember like the, you know, specifics in terms of like if it's going to be for the rest of my life or if it's going to be like, you know, just into my 60s or whatever. And when I'm in meditation and I'm doing it, I get caught up in the charge of the emotion around it. And so far it's been difficult for me to clear that out enough to try to get more defined answers. So it kind of like turns into kind of like a buzz, you know, so it's like I can't get the clear responses anymore. So I was wondering if there's any suggestions or, you know, a psychic tool I could use or something.
Great question. And just a general comment. My experience is that it is always harder for us to use our gift for ourselves. It's so much easier to use our gift for others. And that's part of why it's great for us to collaborate and do things together and do trades with each other and all those kinds of things. Okay, let's see. Then you've got some specific answers potentially. We've got Lisa, Rosemary, Dovelight, and Christina. And actually, I want to have well, okay, Lisa, you just answered. So let me go Dovelight first. Let me get Dovelight up here. Oh, and I've got more people coming in. Hold on. All right, Dovelight, go ahead first.
Thank you. The first thing that they're telling me is thank you. You're such a high evolved soul. You come to this planet with very, very big lessons and also big understanding. So there is this journey to go deeper than what it is. However, what they're telling me is that the Akashic record is always happening, it's always recorded, it's always being, it's always flowing. And what I'm noticing from here, it's pressure. You're putting pressure too much. If it resonates, if it doesn't, it's okay. You're putting too much pressure to know exactly how things are meant to be, a little bit of fear to control the situation. And it's normal for us to want the best we can. We don't want to get sick. We don't want to have the worst outcome. If we can ask the divine, of course, who doesn't want to? However, your body knows, your energy field remembers the information was given to you. You can access it, but even if you don't get to the point when it gets clearly defined, it's already with you. Your soul will tell you, you will see synchronicity, you will dream about it. One of the most important we can do at this moment, if you choose to do so, if you want to go deeper and clearer with the Akashic record, ground yourself, allow yourself to listen, breathe. I know it sounds cliche, but this is what will help you to go into the continuous flow and stop of pressuring you. They will stop it. Okay, thank you. Let's start. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Okay, great. And actually, so Lisa, go ahead.
Thank you. Nadwa, how do you pronounce your name?
Nidawi.
Nidawi. Okay, great to meet you. So my first intuitive hit for you, because you're speaking tools, you speak my language. I love tools. And my question to you is, what are your interests? Like, are you into tech or anything like that?
I love animals. Anything about animals, communicating with animals, doing healing work on animals, and books, reading.
Okay, books. Okay, great. Two things, because what I got was a computer screen, actually, which is, you know, nothing that you has suggested. It's one tool that was suggested to me. You can rise up 5 levels and act like you're going into a computer room, and you sit down at a terminal and you type a question and the question will come back to you. Now you can do the same thing with a book. You could go into a library, ask a question, pull down a book, open it, and then discover your answer that way as well.
Okay.
Index cards might work, but from healing energy, animal healing energy and so forth, what I've come to know is to create a sacred space for the animal healing energy. Maybe that's what you do, right? Maybe you invite either a spirit animal in or one of your animals and have the animal communicate to you. Those are some of the tools you might be able to use.
That's a good idea. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Rosemary's next.
Thank you. I think that is a beautiful name, but I bet you get tired of telling people every day how to pronounce it. Tapping into the Akash is something that we all should strive for, and it's awesome that you are doing that. However, when you go to it, it's real important that you quiet your mind, because what you're doing is connecting with the universal energy, and it's an energy that just flows. And so in order to tap into it, you have to allow yourself to let that flow to you.
Okay.
And so quieting the mind is the biggest thing that I could recommend. And it's difficult to do, especially with all the chaos that we have going on every day. I always recommend having a personal altar so you have a place to go to and to focus that energy. But when you sit down, and you can do this anywhere, really take a moment and breathe. Quiet your mind and tell yourself you are a divine being and you're connecting with your inner spirit. And that will help you. It might take 3 or 4 breaths, but that will help you begin to take control of your mind and get rid of all of those unnecessary thoughts.
Okay.
Good luck on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. And I'll share something briefly before we go to breakout rooms.
Okay. As you were asking your question, the first thing that popped into my mind is that you have a lot going on in your head, a lot of going on in your body. And to be able to tap into your inner power, because you have the technique and you have the ability to do really whatever you put your mind to that you want to do, working with different energies, any of the dimensions, anything like that, is setting your mind into theta state. And how you do that is the quickest way that I know how to do that is the DMT frequencies that you can find on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You need to set your environment in a place that you calm down yourself and calm down your energy so you can go within, so you can go out. That's what you're not doing. And because your mind is just going, and you have these expectations that you want to do, that you don't free yourself enough to go in and go out. So I did pull a card, but regardless of the fact is, it talks about your inner power. You have the power to do it. You need to calm your mind and set the stage. So DMT frequency to get your mind into theta state, incense to kind of dull out your senses, and really sit, if you have an altar, sit there and be in just a quiet place while the frequencies are playing and let yourself go. And don't go into expectations. Just obviously have a journal or whatnot next to you. So as soon as you come out, you can write whatever you need to write down out, but be free with it. When you try to control it, that's when you don't go away.
Okay. Thank you.
I completely agree. I think 2 of your talents are knowledge and efficiency. Knowledge wants to understand, and efficiency is very grounded. So you're naturally grounded. However, it can be too controlling of the process, and knowledge can get too serious and too focused in the details. And so this is a mysterious, intuitive, you have no idea, and you have to be willing to wander everywhere to notice what's really there. And the other thing is that for your body, you can do this to help get your body more present in the moment, because you're fleeing out into the future and being scared of what you might find. So if you crouch like this, so that you have their energy in the lower part of your body, and you can really feel the solidness of your lower body into the ground, and you can do it sitting if that doesn't feel good in your body. That'll help you get more present in the moment. So yeah, it's a mysterious journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nidawi, thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to move into breakout rooms, everyone. So let me pull everyone off of Spotlight. So the breakout rooms are open. You can move from room to room. And all the practitioners are in rooms that are named, well, they have a number and their name and their modality. So you can easily see what's happening in that room. We request that you go into only the public rooms. Those are the, let me see, I gotta run off. Go into the public rooms. Those are the numbered ones. We have talks starting, and Nissa just put them in the chat. The ones we have starting right now are Manifesting Your Business Magic with Energy and Guidance by Donation with Lisa Stewart. So that's room 12, and that's happening all night. The Mystics Tarot and Free Readings with Henry India Holden. That's ongoing all night in room 8. Stem Cell Activation and Age Reversal with Badra Hinker. That's for 1 hour in room 2. And Reincarnation with Susan Cimino in room 15. So you're welcome to go around from room to room as you want to. The fair schedule is, let's see, and someone needs help, but the fair schedule is listed in the fair schedule room, or you can go to jointhefair.com and look at the schedule. Anissa is going to be posting the talks overhead. You'll see them come across your screen. You get 5-minute warning, and then we let you know when they're starting. And what else did if you need help at any point, come back to the main room. You can do that by leave and then leave room. You'll come back to the main room. Anissa can help you, or I can help you. Practitioners, if you need any help, I made some of you co-hosts already. I think Henry and Badra. I don't know if anyone else needs to be a co-host. If you're a co-host, please just be careful not to accidentally close the breakout rooms or the whole meeting. I don't think you can close the whole meeting. And Anissa can help you, and I can help you find where you might want to go. Yeah, just go from room to room and bounce around as much as you want. Practitioner might be in the room alone and they're happy to chat with you. Yeah, they'd probably love to see you and talk with you about what they do and maybe give you a little bit of a sample. And all the practitioners have their work at lower prices, smaller sizes, either available tonight or available in the near future. And you can see all that at jointhefair.com. All their contact info is posted. We're excited to have you all here tonight, and we're going to be here for the next 3 hours, wandering around from room to room and learning all together. All right, great. And let me turn off the recording. You can learn more about all of our events at jointhefair.com. Thanks so much.